Oh, no. I didn't check my webcams before I started. Okay. That's all right. We're back. We're making it work. So, with the Ebel recall back in full swing, 2 more commissioners are now facing recalls, both Doug Zylstra and Roger Bergman. The only 2 commissioners that consistently vote against the Ottawa Impact Commissioners have had recall petitions filed against them, with the same language in both recall petitions. The health department is somehow still open, and the rally is being held in support of Hambley on Wednesday. Nathan Kelly's resume is released, and it seems that the Holland Sentinel got the story wrong. Once again, we'll look at that. The Holland Sentinel also assists in boosting the reach of far-left agitators who disrupt government meetings, which seems a little weird. Finally, the police officer that shot and killed Patrick Layola after Layola tried taking his weapon is being supported by the GRPOA, who said they will, quote, give Schurr and his family whatever support they need, end quote. We'll look at why Christopher Schurr is in this embroilment, we'll call it that, and we'll look at the video of the incident itself. I'm Thomas, and this is the Holmes Politicast. All right. So, here we are, another week under our belt. We had we had no meetings this last week, so we're not going to be looking at Ottawa County Commissioner meetings. There's one happening today. I think it already happened. It happened this morning. So that will be coming up next week. We always give you the news after we've had time to look at it and get the full story, unlike some other news outlets that we may have mentioned today. So our first order of business is the Lucy Ebel recall is back in full swing, so we're going to look at that. Sarah Leach wrote this big article, and now Sarah doesn't always get it right, as we'll see later on, but it seems that she's gotten this one correct. Kent County, a judge in Kent County denied District 2 Commissioner Ebel's appeal over the recall petition language just on the 25th. So the petition signature gathering process has started again. She needs about 2,480 signatures to be recalled, and I believe that they need to start gathering all those signatures again. So the recall committee is starting over with the signature gathering. They seem convinced that they're going to get all the signatures they need. Now, if recall happens, that doesn't mean that Lucy Ebel loses her seat. That just means that a special election is triggered. So we may have a special election next, I think it's March, April, something like that, where the county will decide, do they want to keep Lucy Ebel or do they want to support someone else? So it'll be great to have one of our commissioners involved in that rather than focusing on running the county, which, you know, I think that's the point, is everything she's doing is hated by these people anyway, Mr. Larry Jackson. So, along with Lucy Ebel, we may have two other commissioners up for grabs. Just a couple hours ago, Grand Haven Tribune's reporting the recall petitions filed against Commissioners Bergman and Zylstra. So those were submitted on last Friday, September 1st. I'm not going to show that because for some reason they show the address of the person that filed the petition. Not sure why they do that. They didn't show the address of Larry Jackson when he filed his petition. So that's kind of strange. Why would they post the address of the person filing a petition to recall the two Democrats, but not the address of the person trying to recall the Republican? I'll let you answer that question. So, the article goes into why this is happening, or the Tribune's version of why this is happening. Bergman ends up saying that this is just a form of harassment. Not sure what he means by that. I would say that harassment has a particular definition, and I'm not sure that that it is harassing to file a legal document. One definition from Cambridge says a behavior that annoys or upsets someone, behavior that annoys or troubles someone. One definition is illegal behavior toward a person that causes mental or emotional suffering. So maybe, I mean, I'm sure this annoys and troubles Bergman, but regardless, he is facing this recall. The recall petitioners need quite a few signatures to recall Bergman. They're looking at, let's see, does it not say? It doesn't say in the article. What? Why would it not say? Well, regardless, they do mention that the resolution in question, they put in this caveat. It says encourages individuals and communities to promote the good and the honorable to children rather than the normalization of sexual behaviors, protecting the health and well-being of our children and the future of our county. So they do actually name the petition. They quote some of the petition, which is pretty nice. Some papers may just say that it's just a slanderous attempt at harassment, and then leave it at that and not actually quote the petition. So the Grand Haven Tribune does quote the petition. The one filed against Zylstra was filed by Rosalie Austin of Holland for the same reason. The recall language is the same, so we'll look at those recall petitions at a later date when they are available publicly. So with 3 Ottawa County commissioners facing recall, we've got quite an interesting year ahead of us. So we'll be watching that. The health department, they're still open. Wow, I can't believe it. All the newspapers said that they were going to be closing. So if you want to go and support the health department tomorrow at 4:30, sorry, the 6th at 4:30. They're going to be rallying in support. They say it's in support of Ottawa County Department of Public Health, but I think it's more in support of like Adeline Hambley, because she's the target behind a lot of what's going on. So there's that. I'm sure there will be supporters and detractors alike at this. The Ottawa Integrity PAC is putting this on. Again, I don't. Ottawa Integrity, just a name that they say, hey, this sounds good. So you can look at their candidates with integrity, and it's all Democrats, of course. So there's that we've got going on. Let's see. Nathaniel Kelly. So we've heard from Sarah Leach once already today. She's the editor-in-chief of the Holland Sentinel and a journalist. She's written a lot. Wow. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 articles involving Nathan Kelly, all saying he has no public health experience. I'm just flipping through these articles. Nathaniel Kelly, a COVID-19 minimalist who has no experience in public health. That was published June 4th of this year. May 15th of this year. Safety manager at Grand Rapids area HVAC company. No previous work experience in public health. No previous work history in public health. No previous work history in public health. No previous work history in public health. That's from March 2nd. February 28th, February 13th, said the same exact thing. February 23rd, same exact thing. Same exact thing, February 9th. So you can just flip through and see all of this. Let's see. Oh, okay, so not all of them are articles. I'm just looking at some of these pictures she posted. Yeah, so the what do you call this? Resume for Nathan Kelly has come out. There's also this interesting letter, email to Sarah Leach that, as far as I can tell, she hasn't responded to yet. Nathan Kelly says that he holds an MPH and an MS-OSH and have managed and supervised public health programs since 2015. Nathaniel has asked her very politely to publish a correction and or retraction of these false things. So he lists a lot of the public health experience that he has, and then his wife has just recently posted his full resume you can look at. So here you've got United States Air Force, testing technician / occupational safety and health coordinator. That seems like public health experience. Let's see. Gray Knight Services, multi-industry hazardous exposure and compliance specialist. That kind of seems like public health experience. Served as a valuable resource for health and safety compliance, assisting in the assessment of workplace health and safety to align with industry regulations and minimize risk. Seems like public health. Let's see. Dicastal North America Environmental Health and Safety Specialist. kind of seems like public health. Recommended global best practices to ensure that the plant complies with programs designed to safeguard the health and well-being of all team members. Huh. Might be public health. I don't know. Plascor implemented specific action to ensure the plant complies with occupational and environmental health and safety programs. I don't know. It seems like the dude has worked with a lot of public health and safety things. So, whether or not you agree with how the Ottawa County Commissioners have targeted Ebel and Hambley and how they attempted to install Nathaniel Kelly, again, whether or not you agree with how they've done that, you can't deny that the Holland Sentinel might not be your best source of information. That's just looking at how Sarah Leach chooses to portray things, and then looking at the reality of those things and saying, okay, well, she's not super interested in giving us correct information. Now, if she could, if she came out with some article that said, bombshell, Nathaniel Kelly lied about his resume. Oh, that'd be amazing. That'd be quite the investigative journalism that she would be doing. I'd love to see it. Sarah Leach, if you can refute these arguments, if you can refute this resume, I'd love to see you actually prove out your journalistic integrity, or you could post the retractions and the corrections. So, I'm not sure, really, again, how much Sarah Leach is interested in getting the truth, and it seems that she's using her platform also to boost far left agitators. So Matt Witkos, a few hours ago, a few hours ago, posted this video of, what the heck is his name? Give me a second. It's going to come to me. Joe Spalding. That's it. Joe Spalding. Just riffing on his harmonica, coughing, and doing all sorts of crazy stuff. And instead of just saying that, some guy is disrupting the public health meeting, the finance meeting. Instead of saying that, they tag him and then give him a nice big social media boost. So, I mean, we can't see what he posts because I'm blocked. So, I don't think he likes me very much. I don't think he likes, pushback very much, which is quite obvious. But here he is. Wow. What skill. This is very interesting. Wow, that goes on for way too long. Wow. Such a long time. So, there you go. Joe Spalding, far left-wing agitator. Sarah Leach is just boosting him. Just loves her some left-wing agitation. So, it seems interesting that... Oh, you guys didn't see any of that. There's my big old ugly mug just staring at the screen. And you guys didn't get to see a thing. Well, you know what? I know how badly you guys want to see Joe Spalding. So there's Sarah Leach on her Twitter, just boosting Joe Spalding. There he is. There's the guy, the man, the myth, the vulgar legend. So it's just really interesting how left-wing agitators are often given media boosts from the media, and nobody else really is. Just an interesting kind of a plug for me. You know, I try and present both sides, whereas the Holland Sentinel will give you one side really consistently. So if you have time to sift through all their nonsense and bring, out the truth from all of their left-wing propaganda, great. If you don't, if you only have 30 minutes, 40 minutes to kind of get both sides of all of these stories, then shameless plug for my show. So coming up here in just a second is some disturbing video of Officer Schurr on top of Patrick Layola. So Officer Schurr is going to court tomorrow for this incident here. I'm going to play it.
In 10 seconds.
So that was them fighting over the taser. Let's watch it again.
He's a guy that still calls George Floyd's death a murder. So let's see what well, first we're going to see the shooting of Patrick Layola, and then a little bit of analysis from Charlie LaDuff, and we're just going to talk a little bit about what he says.
No, he ain't grabbing the taser. I see it.
See the fatal gunshot in 10 seconds.
Okay, so we don't really need to see it again. So there's me covering it. I cover it for a while. Charlie LaDuff has his little analysis there. I don't remember exactly what he said about it, so I'm not going to speculate on it. But what I said about it was that when you have a felon, somebody that's just been pulled over drunk driving, pulling a taser away from a cop, the cop has every right to defend himself. So 13 on your side is trying to report on this, and the headline is almost as long as what they wrote. So they wrote that just basically that they're appealing that the court, the decision made by Judge Ayub and Judge Elmore was to send the case to trial. They said that Schurr is charged with second-degree murder, 2 statements that were given, and that's about it. That's the article. Again, the headline is almost as long as the article. You go over to, let's see, what is this one? WZZM? Yeah. WWMT. So, Channel 3 News. Again, that is one short article. Court of Appeals set a date for oral arguments on the case against former Grand Rapids police officer charged with murder. Christopher Schurr, the officer who shot and killed an unarmed, again, that's a loose term, unarmed black man. Ah, dang it, you guys can't see what I'm doing again. So here it is, Channel 3 News. They say an unarmed black man. He was armed. He had just taken the officer's taser. So, Channel 3 News, not the best. Let's see. They do say that that the other side, Schurr's defense attorney, Matt Borgula, asked the judge to dismiss the charges, arguing that the officer's actions were justified based on 3 theories of law: self-defense, force in response to force used by a person being arrested, and the fleeing felon rule. So they do mention that he is a felon. Again, they say unarmed, which is highly disputable. But that's the leftist news media for you. MLive, I think, actually covers it okay. Let's see. So he's going to be going to trial. No, they're going to be hearing arguments. Yeah, they're going to be hearing arguments tomorrow. So we're going to find out if police can, in fact, use force against a felon that is trying to take their weapons here in Grand Rapids. If they can't, then criminals are just going to run rampant, and this place is going to go to hell in a handbasket. It is not going to be great if cops are totally hamstrung and can no longer do their jobs against felons. So the Grand Rapids Police Officers Association has up some ways that you can support Christopher Schurr. So there's a place you can give with Give, Send, Go. You can help Officer Schurr. Oh my goodness. Why is this? My thing is going bonkers. So you can check out this Venmo right here. Give, Send, Go. You can Venmo Bradley Schurr money to help with the court costs. I'm sure they're not cheap. I'm sure it's not cheap to go to court. You can pray for Christopher Schurr. You can pray for all police officers in Michigan, really. I mean, this is going to have far-reaching impact. If police officers in Michigan are not allowed to defend themselves, if police officers are not allowed to defend the public, then this might not go anywhere good. So, with that, I leave you until next week when we get to see more of the Ottawa County Finance Committee meeting. We're going to see Hambley duking it out with the commissioners. I mean, if you want to go and see Sarah Leach's analysis, you can. But you might just get more of Joe Spalding playing his harmonica. So with that, I'm going to leave you for this week. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me on the show. Remember to share this with your friends, your coworkers, anybody that doesn't have hours and hours and hours and hours to sift through all the garbage that I sift through, because I kind of like it. I like, I'm kind of a masochist like that. I like the pain. I like to have to sift through all that garbage, but I try and give you the down the middle of the road straight facts. So share this platform with others that you think would be interested in knowing the truth about what's going on here in Ottawa County without the leftist media spin. With that, I am Thomas, and this is the Holmes Politicast. I will see you next week.